And a fantastic way to start the afternoon with the Temple Challenge Cup. And we have the 8s in the blocks ready for the start.
Attention! Go!
And this is an amazing part of 8s racing. The tension, the quiet at the start, and then suddenly a tension going. The crews are off in such a dynamic way. They're charging down the island onto the course.
We have Temple University from the United States of America in the BARC station on the left. We have Yale University from the United States of America on the right-hand side of your screen in the BARC station. So hello to everyone joining us from the US and happy July 4. And no doubt you're very interested to see the outcome of this All-American lineup.
Crews side by side for the first part of the course. You saw the umpire waving their white flag. That's to keep the crews apart. Yale just straying over towards Temple's water. Now the crews safely apart and into the race. And it is stroke for stroke.
They are locked together here, the crew from Temple University, Yale University. The coach of Yale University, Mike Gennaro, a former US team member, his younger brother is in the 7th seat of the Temple crew. So I'm sure their family is watching back at home. So Mike's younger brother, 7 years younger, he's in the 7th seat of that crew on the top of your screen. So maybe some divided loyalties there as the crew he's coaching, of course, Yale on this side and his younger brother in the other crew. So maybe that's a win-win either way this goes. But at the moment, the two crews locked together.
Form book would suggest Yale for this race, and then looking at the two crews with this brilliant side-by-side shot. Yale look slightly longer, slightly more composed. They're taking one stroke less a minute, about 37 strokes a minute at the moment, and it just seems they're edging out very gradually, a few centimetres every stroke.
We've got two quality crews here, the Temple University crew, winners of the San Diego Crew Classic Cal Cup, winners of Dad Vale Regatta in a record-setting time nonetheless. So a very strong crew. They're just having a few steering difficulties here as they come back into the centre of the course. We can see the umpire flagging the Yale crew across, so they're probably a little bit too close to the centre, so they'll just be adjusting their steering a little bit more slightly, and you really want to avoid those big turns, don't you, Jim?
Yeah, because every time you use the rudder, that not only slows you down, it destabilises the boat too, and it can put the crews off too. The last thing you want is your blade, trying to put your blade into the water, into what we call dirty water that's been disturbed by the other crew. So you want a healthy distance, although the course is, I think it's 24 metres apart, each 6 metres wide, so there's only a few metres on either side between the other crew, or even worse, these dreaded wooden booms that line the course. Well, I say dreaded, one of the brilliant things about the course, one of the specialities of it, but you want to keep it well away from them.
As we can see both crews travelling towards the centre of the course at the moment, but not encroaching on one another, so the umpire will be happy with that. We have seen a number of restarts and re-rows and things like that happening this morning, so it has been very intense racing. We've seen some really interesting outcomes, some things that I've never seen before, including a crew back it all the way back down to the start for a restart. So a pretty hotly contested morning of racing, and we expect nonetheless this afternoon. But at the moment it is the Yale crew with the advantage, just over a length of clear water over Temple University from the United States.
They're starting to look really comfortable, aren't they, Sarah? Just continuing that just gradual extension of the lead with every stroke. They're taking about 1 or 2 strokes less a minute now as we come past the 3/4 mile position on the course.
So
and that's out to 2 lengths, I guess, maybe a bit more.
And tough gig here for Temple, pulling Yale in the first round. I mean, travel halfway across the world and end up facing another American crew, but that's just the luck of the draw, and that's the way it happens. It's the first time since '94 that Temple have actually competed here.
And that's the beauty of Henley, isn't it? You never know what you're going to get to. You could be racing the winner at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Indeed, some that we were talking about earlier. So for this event, 55 crews entered, but only 32 get to race today, and there were some international crews that came over to the qualifying races on Friday but didn't get through. So they big journey travel, not even to get a chance to race today.
Exactly. It's when you're here and looking at the Wednesday and you're looking at the matchups, you can forget that it has been a big journey for many crews just to be here and to get a start at Henley, and the excitement when they qualify to be able to get a start in the main regatta is a huge achievement.
Temple throwing everything at it, as you see in the picture, just coming past the Remnant Club on the right-hand side of your view now. Although Yale have got a pretty commanding lead of about 3 lengths, Temple pushing, and you can see in their faces in their shot maybe 20 seconds ago how hard they're working to get back on level terms. And it really does hurt at this stage of the race. And the lungs are screaming, the legs are burning, but they're doing everything they can to try and come back on terms.
That's a lovely shot there of the Yale crew. Great angles, great timing. As we look down into the boat.
Beautifully synchronised, aren't they? Moving together, that boat just flowing, cruising through the water in a really controlled manner.
The unfortunate thing about our sport is that the harder you work and the better you are, the easier it looks. So it's...
Doesn't feel like that, but...
I guarantee that it's not feeling as good probably for them as it currently looks right now. But the Yale crew doing a fantastic job. They have nice clear water now. They'll be looking to conserve, as we've said this morning. This week is supposed to be hot. Every day the emotions of racing, stepping up for racing, it gets harder and harder, the pressure mounts, and so being able to conserve where you can is such a critical part about pacing yourself through the week.
Particularly here as well, it's very easy to be distracted because there's loads of people on the boat, tent, there's loads of things to go and see, and it can be really distraction for a crew, and that has its impact throughout the week. You know, if you've been out in the sunshine, you've got dehydrated, if you've not been taking the rest or the concentration you need, then it can have an impact. It's certainly not having an impact on this Yale crew. Long, strong, really controlled, dominating this race.
They're looking very calm as they come down past the crowds. The first race of this afternoon. Temple throwing everything at it. A valiant effort, but it won't be enough to take the Yale crew. And they just keep moving as they come across the line. Yale University indicating that they have something more in the bag for tomorrow. Successful in this round of the Temple Challenge Cup over Temple University from the United States of America.